Alex here with part 5 of the My Docket series on Corazon real estate. As my previous video, feel free to take a look at part 0 if you haven't seen it yet. That's the video that covers the detailed disclaimers and the underlying purpose of these series. I'm going to go straight into the reply to counterclaim. My mindset at the time was probably a little frustrated, but the things that he was asking for, I'm sure that even then I was confident he couldn't get recovery of. So I definitely probably felt better that he wasn't hiring an attorney on the one hand, but I do know that later, when I filed my appeal, that was one of the prongs that I brought up as a basis for reversal because I was worried that maybe any kind of judgment that would come down would not be enforceable. So we're going to talk about that more when the appeal gets filed, but for now, let's go ahead and get into what I have filed. Here we have the reply to counterclaim. So, like an answer, it just goes over the allegations. And you can see here that I have a standard introductory paragraph indicating that I'm replying to the counterclaim filed on October 12th and that I am denying all 3 paragraphs. Now, I have brought up affirmative defenses, unlike the Corazon real estate. So my first one is failure to state a claim. I'm not even sure if this is affirmative defense. I think this is a basis for dismissal, but I'm not sure. I would probably research that to find out if failure to state a claim is an affirmative defense or not. Certain provisions of the lease agreement are unconscionable. The lease agreement is an adhesion contract. Okay, so that's a good affirmative defense. Basically, I'm saying that if there are contractual provisions in the agreement that would allow him to recover that money, that they are unconscionable and that the agreement is an adhesion contract. So yeah, that's a good affirmative defense, because I'm saying that that okay, maybe that's true, maybe there's something in there that allows you to collect that money, but I'm going to call foul that your agreement is not enforceable for those reasons. These videos explain the complexity of having a contract rendered unenforceable, so it's definitely a good idea to take a look at the video contract unconscionability and also the video adhesion contracts. Requesting attorney fees if I retain one and costs. Declaration indicating that there are no facts alleged here. I'm not even sure why I have this in here. Maybe it's more like a verification that might be required because it is a pleading. So yeah, I mean, I'm verifying that I approve of this particular pleading. Rule 5 certificate of service indicating this document was personally served upon Corazon real estate. Going into the aftermath, I filed a reply to counterclaim, which, if I remember correctly, is a free filing. So I incurred $0 in costs. If it's not free, it's something really low, like maybe $30, $60, something like that. My opponent, Corazon real estate, didn't file anything, so they incurred $0 in costs. I didn't have an attorney, so I incurred $0 in attorney fees, and my opponent would have had to eventually hire an attorney who would eventually have to review this. They would probably put maybe 15 minutes into it. At the rate of $250 an hour, that's going to come to $62.50 in attorney fees for Corazon real estate. As for my previous videos, feel free to post any questions you have down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.